Hello sir, my name is K.R. Shivardhan. I am from CSMA section and my topic is operations on files. As I told, my topic is operations on files. Now we were discussing about the contents of the operations on files and types of the operations on files. Now we are discussing about introduction to operations on files. Operations on files refers to the various actions that can be performed on files in a computer system. File operations include creating, opening, reading, writing, closing and deleting files. Understanding file operations is essential for effective file management and data manipulation. We can see here the figure required operations. Create, write, read, seek, delete. Now we are discussing about these operations. Now we are discussing about the creating files. To create a file, users can use file management software or programming languages that support file creation. File creation involves specifying a name, location, and file type for the new file. Creating a file allows users to organize and store data in structured manner. In this figure, we can see how we create the files. Next, now we are discussing about the opening files. Opening a file involves accessing its contents for reading and writing purposes. Files can be opened in various modes such as read only, write only, or read write. Opening a file provides the necessary access to perform operations like reading data from or writing data into the file. Now we are discussing about reading files. Reading a file involves extracting data from the file for further processing or display. Reading can be done sequentially, where data is read from the beginning to the end of the file. Random access reading allows accessing specific parts of the file based on the location or index. Now we are discussing about writing files. Writing to a file involves adding or modifying data within the file. Users can append data to the end of an existing file or overwrite existing data. Writing files enables users to store and update information for future use. Now we are discussing about closing files. Closing a file terminates the connection between the file and the program that was accessing it. Closing files is important to free up system resources and ensure data integrity. Failing to close files can lead to memory leaks and potential data loss. Here we can see that in the figure, descriptor table, one table per process, open file table, shared by all process, vnode table, shared by all process. Now we are discussing about deleting files. Deleting a file removes it permanently from the file system. Users need appropriate permissions and privileges to delete files. Deleting files should be done with caution as it is irreversible. If we doesn't want any file, we can delete it. Means it can be removed permanently from the laptop. Here we can see in the figure, are you sure you want to delete file? Okay or cancel. If we want to delete, then we will press the OK. Now we are discussing about renaming files. Renaming a file involves changing its name while keeping its content intact. File renaming can be done using file management software or programming commands. Renaming files helps in organizing and managing file systems efficiently. If we want to change the name of any folder or a file, then we can use this option. If we right click on that file, then we can change the rename. Then we can change the name of the folder. Now we are discussing about copying files. Copying files creates an identical duplicate of the original file. Users can copy files within the same directory or to a different location. File copying is useful for backup, sharing and creating multiple versions of files. If we want file in that folder and another folder also, then we can make the copy of that file. If we press the right click on the file, then we can make copy and paste on the another folder which we want. Moving files. Moving files involves transferring them from one location to another within the file system. Users can move files within the same drive or across different drives. Moving files helps in reorganizing directories and optimizing storage space. Here copying and moving are slightly similar, but copying will make duplicate version but moving cannot. It will directly converts means paste the that file into the another folder. Here we can see that we had completed every operations on files. File operations include creating, opening, reading, writing, closing, deleting, renaming, copying and moving files. Understanding these operations is crucial for effective file management and data manipulation. By mastering file operations, users can efficiently organize, access and manipulate their digital files. Okay, sir. Thank you for listening my presentation. Hope you like my presentation.